Dear students, I welcome you all to this new video lesson in the e-learning series for the subject of Information Technology class 9th. So students, we are now at the unit number 5, that is the last unit of your syllabus, and this unit is dedicated for digital presentations. In the previous units, we have studied about information technology and the use of IT in our daily life, then digital documentation, then spreadsheet, and now we are at the digital presentation. So digital presentation software is a part of Office suite. As you know, we are using LibreOffice, so we will be using the software for presentation inside that LibreOffice suite. So what is digital presentation software and why we require presentation? Because the presentation is the best way to convey your message or your thinking or your future project to an audience. The things that you cannot say through words, you can easily convey that message through presentations to the public. That's why these digital presentations are very much useful. Nowadays, you see that whenever a conference is going on and a person is at the dais to present something, he or she always uses the presentations to attract the audience and to tell the audience more about their project or future proposal. Okay, so let's start this unit. Okay. Presenting information clearly and effectively is a key skill to get your message or opinion across the audience. Okay? तो आपकी जो information है उसको आप सही तरीके से और साफ तरीके से कैसे रख सकते हैं audience के सामने, वो बहुत important है. Today, presentation skills are highly required in almost every field. Presentation skills include content as well as flow of presentation. There are a number of advantages of using presentations prepared with computer. A presentation includes regular text, lists of items, tables, graphical element, sound and video, and it also includes animation. So presentation is used to present the project proposal in business organizations. Presentation is highly used in teaching and trainings. The concepts that are difficult to explain can be easily presented to the audience. Like a biology teacher wants to explain the digestion system. So in place of explaining the digestion system in theoretical, the better is to have a presentation displaying all the parts and subparts with their functionality. Okay, so it will be more effective. Impress is one of the important components of LibreOffice suite from the Document Foundation. So the name of the software for presentation in this LibreOffice suite is Impress. It is free, open source and widely used by large community to create presentation. So you can create presentation using text, graphics and animation for your class lecture, corporate training and invited talk. So suppose you have invited a person to give a talk in front of some students. So he always will be equipped with a presentation, and whenever he will join you, he will present that presentation in front of you so that all his views are conveyed effectively. Using Impress, we can read Microsoft PowerPoint presentations also. We can also open any Impress document in Microsoft PowerPoint, but with slightly different look and feel. LibreOffice Impress runs on Windows, Linux and Mac. If you are not having any presentation software on your system, then you can use online presentation softwares like MS Office 365, PowerPoint, Google Presentation or Microsoft SkyDrive PowerPoint. In LibreOffice Impress, an effective presentation can be created by using different multimedia elements. The text editing and formatting, such as bold, colors, text alignment, borders, drawing, these of the presentation in Impress use the same commands and options as of Writer and Calc. Now we will study the characteristics of a good quality presentation. So, which presentation should be called a good quality presentation? The first point is number of lines. On one page or slide, try to include 5 to 8 lines only. Adding more number of lines on a paragraph may take more time to read as the font size may become too small. So, there should be less information in a page. So, you must use more pictures and graphics to convey your message. Second, font size. While preparing the presentation, you need to take care of the room size, distance between the screen and audience. Accordingly, the font size of the text in the presentation may be decided. It will be appropriate to keep the font size at 32 points or more so that the audience can easily read the contents. Third point is correct use of grammar and language. The grammar and language should be correct in the presentation, because if you make a mistake, that will replicate to the number of persons that are viewing it. Okay, so you must check the contents for errors and grammatical mistakes. Next important point is inserting images, drawing tables or graphs. So you should not involve or insert many graphics in one sheet. So try to avoid inserting more than 2 graphics in any slide. Inserting too many graphics becomes confusing for the audience. So the basic rule is to have one graphic or one graph in one page so that the concept being told by you becomes clear to the audience. Next point is use of colors. Try to use dark colors, bold letters with different fonts to highlight certain points. Okay, use fair or silent background colors and dark colors for fonts. Give attention to the contrast of background and foreground colors. Bring the variation in colors. Use of dark colored fonts over a dark background or taking only one color red throughout the whole presentation is not a good practice. So you should change the color combination. Consider the factor that which color will be more comfortable for the human eyes to see. Animation and videos. Do not include more than one animation or video in one slide. Okay, it will overlap the sounds and it will be confusing for the audience. Next, pay attention to the target group. किन लोगों के बीच में आपको अपनी बात रखनी है, कौन लोग हैं जो आपकी प्रेजेंटेशन देंगे, उसके हिसाब से आपको अपनी प्रेजेंटेशन को तैयार करना होगा. While creating the presentation, give attention to meet the requirements of the target audience. जिनको से आप डील कर रहे हैं उनको वो चीज़ समझ में आनी चाहिए. Focus on the content sequence of the topics so that it makes a flow to attract the attention of the audience. Otherwise, the audience will feel lost. So this is a practice exercise. Now let's get started with LibreOffice Impress. As we have seen in Writer and Calc how to start it, the same method is here also. You will search for LibreOffice Suite and inside it you will be going for LibreOffice Impress. Okay. So you can have through the shortcut created on the desktop or you can go through the start menu. So double clicking on the shortcut or just one click on this start menu item, you can start the LibreOffice and then you will go to LibreOffice Impress. So this is the screen that you are familiar with when you click on LibreOffice shortcut, and here in the third point you are seeing this Impress presentation. Okay, so when you click it, a presentation will come in front of you with a tip that you can use, and you are asked to select a template first. Okay, so when we close the template dialog box, we will have this default window for Impress. Okay, most of the portion of this Impress window are similar to the previous softwares of Writer and Calc, but as a custom, let us see what are the different parts of this Impress window. The most common one is the title bar at the top here. This is the title bar that will display the title. Okay, here you must know the extension of this Impress, that is ODP. Okay, so here is the buttons for minimization, maximization and close. So this is the window. Then you already know many of things. This is menu bar. Okay, this is slider. There is status bar. This is zoom. Okay, here you will see how many slides do you have. Okay, so here you have a preview of your slides. Here are the different icons that you can use, and these icons are the shortcut keys, and you can have them through the menu options also. Okay, so the first top one is the menu bar. The menu is having file, edit, view, insert and format, slide, slideshow, tools, window and help. Then there are different toolbars: standard toolbar, slide pane, workspace, slides, task pane, master pages, layouts. Okay, table design, custom animation, slide transition, drawing toolbar, insertion point, status bar, zoom control. These are the parts. Then how to close a LibreOffice Impress? To close the Impress application, go to cross button, or you can have the menu, file and then exit, or the shortcut key is Alt F4, and or you can use Control plus Q. Okay, so you must remember these shortcut keys, Control plus Q for quit. Now how to create a presentation? Let us discuss this point. Now, creating a presentation using a template. Template means there is a predefined structure already designed for you. So to create a new blank presentation, select the option File menu and then New, or you can click on the new icon, or the shortcut key that you can use is Control plus N. Okay, now you will see this window that you have already seen when we opened Impress. This is the select a template window. These are some templates that has already been designed for you. You can select any one from the given one, or you can close it, or you can have a blank presentation. So the template that you select will appear in the form of title slide layout. So when you create a presentation, the first slide is normally the title slide that contains the main title and subtitle for your presentation. You can use either a blank layout or some title layouts as per your title slides. So when you select a particular template, you will have this home window. Here you will add the title, okay, and you can have some text. And these are the options you can change the layout, how your text will be placed. You can have different types of layout. Okay. Suppose you are making a presentation on this software only, so you'll write LibreOffice Impress and features of LibreOffice Impress. Clear? Now selecting the layout, the appropriate layout can be selected from layout section that I have already shown you. The layouts included in LibreOffice range from a blank slide to a slide with 6 content boxes. Okay, so you can have this through this menu, slide menu, and then you can go to slide layout, and these are the options. Okay, these are the title slide. Adding text, you can add a text to the slide that contains a text frame. Here you will click to add the text in the text frame, and then you will type your text. And if you want to save it, your presentation, the default shortcut key is Ctrl S. Through menu you can go to file and then save. Okay, or you can use the save button icon on the standard toolbar. Then when you press it, you will be presented with a dialog box where you want to save this, or on which platform do you want to save it. Here you will have this title and then the default save option, that is ODP. So you can change the location where you want to save the file. You can have a name of the presentation file, and then you can save it. Suppose you want to save the presentation with a different name, or you want to change in a different format, then you will go to file and then save as menu, and the shortcut key for this is Shift plus Ctrl plus S. Okay, Ctrl S is directly save, and Shift Ctrl S will give you the save as option. So in save as you can have different formats. Okay, you can save it as a Microsoft PowerPoint, you can save it as like a PDF. Okay, and there are different formats. So you will go to save as, then you will select the appropriate format you want to save. Okay, you can have it in .ppt or pptx, which are the format for Microsoft Office PowerPoint. Now, how to run a slideshow? You should know all the types of combination. First one is go to slideshow menu and then start from first slide. Okay, or you have the slideshow icon in the presentation toolbar, or the shortcut key that is to be remembered is F5, which is similar to the one we use in Microsoft Office. By clicking the mouse button, you can move to the next slide, or you can use the arrow keys of your keyboard. And you can also press the spacebar key on the keyboard to proceed to the next slide. Right click anywhere on the screen to open the shortcut menu for navigating the slides, okay, and for selecting other options. In the last slide, you will get a message for exiting the presentation, okay, by just a click. And if you want to exit the slideshow at any particular time, you can press escape key, okay, which is at the top left corner of your keyboard. Okay, you can also save your presentation. You can publish it on the web. Okay, you have to save it as an HTML format, that is hypertext markup language, so that it couldn't be opened in any web browser. So how you will do it? You will click on File, then Export. Okay, and you will select the directory and you will enter the name. If you want to save it as in PDF format, like this file is in PDF format, a portable document format. PDF is portable document format. So you can have you are having a special menu dedicated to it, file and then export as PDF. Okay, then you can select the directory and the name you want. Then how to close it, you already know. You go to file menu, then close. It will close that particular presentation. Shortcut key is Ctrl W. And if you want to open that presentation again, you will have to go to file, then open option, or the shortcut key is Ctrl O. Then when the menu will open and you will select the location of the file where you have saved, and your saved file will open in the software Impress. You can also have some help which is located in the help menu. Okay, you can have these options. These are the topics that you will find in the help menu. If you want to search for something related to Impress, the use of this software, you can search here and you will find the exact method how to use a particular feature of this LibreOffice Impress. In the search box item, you will type your term and you will get the result. So the shortcut key to open the help function is using the F1 key. Okay, so this is the default key in mostly every software. Whenever you want to have some help, you will press F1 key. Okay, so dear students, this is all in this video lesson. In the next part, we will continue this unit further and we will be learning more and more about the presentation software called Impress. So stay tuned to the channel and keep learning.